Good morning. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a button that makes a ball move. And this is supposed to work for anything. So if you want to make a button make a shape change color or grow or get smaller or whatever, you can use this same concept. Okay? In this case, we have a ball. Right now you can see the ball is moving, but this ball moves without pressing the green button. I want to make it so that only when I press the green button does the ball move. Okay? I'll go through the code that I already have. So I create two variables, ball x and ball y. I set them both to 100, which means the ball starts at 100, 100. Then I have the background. I draw the ball. I draw the ball using ball x and ball y. And then I move the ball. So every frame, the ball x increases by 1. That's why it moves to the right. Down here, I'm just drawing the button. And I don't do anything with the button yet. Okay? So let's now see how we can make the ball only move when it's asked to. And we first have to start by making another variable called speed. I'm going to set this to 0. And we make this variable because that's what we want to change. We want ball x not to increase by speed. We want ball x, by 1 every time, but we want ball x to be increased by the speed. That way we can control whether the ball is moving or not. If speed is 0, so if the speed is 0, the ball won't move. And if I make the speed 2, you see the ball starts moving. Okay? So again, 0, let me restart. And then if I change it to 1, the ball starts moving. Okay? So what we want, now that we have this variable, is when we click the button, when we click the green button, we want to change the speed from 0 to 1, or from 0 to 2, depending on the speed that we want. Okay? And I have the dimensions for my square right here. So if I want to check whether the mouse is on the button before I click it, I would have to say, I'd have to do something similar to what we did for the smarter button challenge. So this is going to be check if mouse clicked button. Okay? So I would say if, and then I'll say mouse x has to be greater than a certain number. So, and in this case, we want to look at, let me turn this on. We want to look at where this point is, okay? Currently, we have the x, this is the x coordinate, this is the y coordinate. So this is 100, 300, okay? X has to be greater than 100 for it to be within, like for it to be past this like dotted line. So x has to be greater than, let's see, greater than 100. And we can look at the size here. So the width of the square is 100. So if we go back to, the drawing here, to get to the end here, we would have to do 100 plus whatever the width is. So the width here is 100 as well. So x has to be less than 200. So this point right now is 200. Okay? So let's enter this in our code. So mouse x is greater than 100. Mouse x is less than 200. And I'll do the same for the y. So mouse y, I mean, is greater than 300. Mouse y is less than, and this time I'm using the height, so it has to be less than 350, not 400. Okay? If all of these are true, then I'm going to change the speed. So then speed equals 2. Okay? So let's try this out. I'm restarting here. This is where my ball starts. I'm clicking right now, anywhere, and nothing is happening. Oh. But right now, actually, I forgot one more thing. I need to also say that mouse is pressed. Mouse is pressed there. And all these things are true. So right now I'm clicking and nothing is happening. Okay, but right when I click on the button, the ball starts moving. Okay? So this is how you make a button that does something. Now I would recommend making this a separate function. This part. A separate function so that it's not like this mess of an if statement here is not in your code. This can be a separate function that's called is button clicked. And if you have more than one button, you can make more than one function to check for that. Okay? Hope this helps. Please ask me if you have any questions, and good luck on the rest of your project. Bye.